My name is Georgie Perris-Redding. I play back row number 7. I play for Sale Sharks Women and USA. My journey into rugby was, I guess, slightly different. I started with the boys in my local club. I guess I was quite lucky because I was so young when I played on an all-boys team, but already at that age I knew that there were definitely challenges of being the only girl. So I gave up rugby not long after playing with the boys, to be fair. I didn't last too long. I think I played for maybe a couple of seasons, and yeah, I picked up trampolining, sort of found my way through to trampolining through gymnastics, and I did it, I don't know, maybe 10 years. Weirdly, I love the sport. It's quite angelic, so I don't know how how I made it work, but found my way back to rugby. I think I realised that I was too aggressive for other team sports like netball. Got bored of getting sent off all the time, so found my way back to rugby. And then I guess who reintroduced me to rugby was a local RFU community coach, a guy called Jules. Great guy, and yeah, got me back addicted to the game. So my club journey, I started with the local team, played a season or so there. Spoke to a local championship coach and she said, look, we think you've got potential, come down and play for our team in Waterloo. And yeah, that's how it started. I played for them. They then got promoted into the Premiership a year later, and that was the start of my Premiership journey. And I've played in the league since, and this is my 4th year at Sale now. My OPRO mouthguard, I don't know how long I've worn OPRO for, but I first got my first Sale Sharks mouthguard when I first signed here, so 4 years ago, and it's just really comforting to know that I'm protecting my teeth, but also it's something that I feel comfortable in, and you know, it might not be the most attractive thing, but it's definitely better than no teeth. Don't know if you can put that in there. My USA career, I guess, started pretty quickly. I think had some conversations, you know, for a couple of years before I actually got capped. At the time I was playing in a different position. So I guess, yeah, the head coach at the time got in touch with me, asked if I would, you know, if this was something I was interested in, which of course I absolutely was. And then, yeah, I played my first game, and from there it sort of snowballed very quickly. I went to the World Cup that year, so yeah, it was all very, very quick, but yeah, I've absolutely loved that journey so far. A lot of challenges, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think there's quite a few factors that have changed my playing style. I think stereotypically a 7 or a back row is normally one of the bigger, stronger, more physical players, and I think I sort of challenge the stereotype with that. I'm slightly smaller, if not quite a bit smaller, and I'm not as big as, you know, normally you'd see other back rows, so I had to become quicker, I had to become more nimble, a little bit more dynamic and use my speed. So yeah, I'd say there are lots of factors, but probably my size is the biggest thing to contributing to a different style of play. Yeah, there's been numerous occasions, I think, where I've laid on the floor and thought I'm very grateful for my gum shield right now. As you know, everyone's getting stronger, the game's getting more brutal, and I think there's numerous times where I've either taken a big hit, maybe a high hit, or had my head in places where you don't really want your head, and for sure felt contact to my, you know, teeth and face before, so I think, you know, having the comfort through the gum shield is massive, and I'm very happy so far. I've got all my teeth still, so it must be working. But yeah, numerous occasions I'd say I'm very grateful for that gum shield. My hopes for women's rugby in the future, I think so many, but I hope that it becomes more accessible. I hope that it's an option for girls that go to school. I hope that it's, you know, something that's accessible, irrelevant as to your background or where you come from. I also hope we follow in women's football, in the steps of women's football, and we become more professional, and I hope one day it's, you know, fantastic now with Red Roses and many other international teams leading the way, contracting their players, but I hope that that's something we can do in the league, and you know, hopefully in the future it's something that a lot of girls can call their work, and as they should, you know, a lot of girls work really hard, so hopefully one day that will pay off for them.